Hey, welcome to another Pokemon Masters video. Today is going to be a sync pair analysis of Sygna, Lear, and Gholdengo. Now, you may have stumbled upon other videos regarding sync pair analyses, but I'm going to do one right now for you, my version. And if you've been watching my videos, thank you so much for watching them, especially if they are sync pair analyses or just summoning videos, right? So as you can see, I've already summoned for Sygna, Lear, and Gholdengo. They've been out for quite some time now, and I do want to talk about the stats of Sygna, Lear, and Gholdengo, the moves, the passive skills, theme skills, and yeah, we'll leave it at that. You know, maybe if you want me to talk about the sync grid, let me know in the comments. But I think I just want to do a general and give you a general idea of this sync pair that released recently. So I mean, I think it's been more than a week now, but if you are watching and you've seen sync pair analyses and you still want to watch my videos just to watch them, thank you. And so, you know, thanks for hanging out. I want to start off with Sygna Lear's stats with Gholdengo. Now this is at level 150 that I have right now. I've also given an EX roll, which is a special strike roll, which I think is a very good one to include if you want a nice sync pair that's a steel type and is not just a sprint as its main, but like to have a special strike on top of it. I think this gives this sync pair a really great advantage in the battle. And so let me talk about the stats first. So as you can see, Sygna Lear sprint roll and a special strike EX roll included with a max of level 150 gives this sync pair a max of HP 850, attack of 434, defense 235, special attack 552, special defense 235, and speed of 409. This is an incredible sync pair, an incredible steel type Pokemon that I think will be very beneficial in many teams, especially if you want to take advantage of a steel type team that your opponent is weak to. So yeah, this is such a great pair already with its attack stat, well, special attack stat really, 552. Please, I would add one to my team. And so let's take a look at the moves that Sygna, Lear, and Gholdengo has. So let's start off with the trainer moves that it had. So on the bottom right, behold my kingly shine. This is a one move. It applies the move gauge acceleration effect to the allied field of play, raises the user's special attack by 6 stat ranks, raises the user's critical hit rate by 3 stat ranks. This is such an immediate move, a great Master Fair Scout here that allows your Pokemon to gain a max of special attack, 6 stat ranks, already critical hit rate by 3, and it benefits the whole team, right, with the move gauge acceleration effect. So we also have the Pasio Solidarity. This is great, especially if you want that extra boost for your Pasio sync pairs. You have two of these. You could use it twice. It increases the physical moves up next effect and special moves up next effect of all allied sync pairs by 1 rank. It applies the Pasio Circle defensive to the allied field of play Pasio Circle. Defensive grants all of the following effects. So it powers up the moves and sync moves of all allied sync pairs by 5%, reduces attack move and sync move damage taken by all allied sync pairs by 10%, and the more sync pairs with the Pasio theme that are on the allied field of play, the higher these percentages are. Each additional sync pair powers up the moves and sync moves by 5% and reduces damage by 5%. The maximum power up is 20%. The maximum damage reduction is 25%. So this is pretty much a great way to benefit all your Pasio themed skills Pokemon and their sync pairs. Alright, so let's talk about Make It Rain. Make It Rain is a powerful 4-gauge move. Its power is 176 and accuracy is 100. It attacks all the opponents, which is great. It lowers the user's special attack by 1 stat rank. Precious Make It Rain. Let's talk about that. So this is a buddy move. I still call it a buddy move, but it's basically the signature move of this sync pair. This move is a steel type move that is a special attacking move. Power is 300. The accuracy is 100. Okay, and it attacks all the opponents. It's a quick move effect too. So the activation condition is when your team's sync pair uses a sync move one time. So what's nice is that once a team sync pair uses a sync move, it activates it. It deactivates when this move is used, unfortunately. So when the move is used, it's deactivated. So it gets that one kind of moment to shine. And of course, let's look at the sync move. King's Golden Authority, Make It Rain. This is a steel type, power 200. The target all opponents EX roll, which is nice if you have the EX roll, which I do recommend on this sync pair because it'll attack all the opponents. Very powerful. So with the EX roll, it attacks all the opponents. This attack's power increases when a circle applies to the allied field of play, which is actually pretty good because it has Passio Solidarity. The first time the user's sync move is used each battle, the sync move countdown is reduced by 3, and that's the additional effect for the 6-star EX. Alright? Now let's head to the passive skills for this sync pair. The Passio Flag Bearer. Alright, so the Passio Flag Bearer powers up the moves of all allied sync pairs by 10%. It reduces the attack move damage taken by all allied sync pairs by 20%. The more allied sync pairs with the Passio theme you have on your team, the higher these percentages are. Each additional sync pair powers up moves by 10% and reduces damage by 3%. The maximum power up is 30% and the maximum damage reduction is 26%. Alright, let's talk about the Golden Authority. Golden Authority. The user's stats cannot be lowered, which actually benefits the Make It Rain move and anything that lowers its special attack, right? Or anything that, stats cannot be lowered for this sync pair in the Pokemon at all. And what's even more interesting, it prevents the user from being afflicted with status conditions, flinching, becoming confused, or becoming trapped. Very cool thing for this sync pair. So we have also Royal Fortune. It grants all of the following effects when Passio Circle Defensive applies to the allied field of play. Powers up the moves and sync moves of all allied sync pairs. Stats cannot be lowered for all allied sync pairs. Keep that in mind. It's pretty awesome. Prevents all allied sync pairs from being inflicted with status conditions, flinching, becoming confused, or becoming trapped. Royal Fortune is such an amazing passive skill here. It really, pretty much keeps your Pokemon and your team, pretty defensive and pretty protected, right? From any stats conditions or stats being lowered. So again, a really nice sync pair to include on your team. Team move sync countdown CD reduced by 9, reduces the user's sync move countdown by 1 when its trainer uses a move. This is such a nice thing to have, especially nowadays when we want to take a Pokemon to those damage challenges and you only have 3 minutes to do as much damage as possible, or if you want to bring the sync move countdown fast enough so you can use other sync moves to buff your team. That's something that we've noticed in recent years that Pokemon Masters has been out, and I think the fact that sync move countdowns are starting to kind of be an important role here, or sprint rolls, I think this is such a major thing to include. So definitely, again, a great inclusive passive skill for this sync pair here. Now, let's jump to the theme skills here. We have Steel, Passio, Rival, Sygna Suit, and Sunglasses. Alright, so again, keep in mind that once theme skills are important. If you have that Passio addition included for other sync pairs, then I would suggest include it with Sygna Suit Lear. And I think one of the cool thing is suggested is that we have the trainer and the Solgaleo, right? So that's a nice for the pair to have a Passio theme skill, right? So I think again, what a great way to include theme skill of Passio here, the Passio Flag Bearer for this Pokemon. And there you have it. This is the sync pair analysis for Sygna Suit Lear and Gholdengo. So I hope you guys enjoyed this sync pair analyses and being able to see the stats, the moves, and the passive skills. that this sync pair has. So if you'd like to see more videos of this, and like maybe see the sync grid, let me know in the comments. We could talk about it. Or if you'd like me to talk about and answer any questions regarding this sync pair, please do let me know in the comments. And of course, like always, thank you so much for watching, and check out more of my videos in the channel. And if you like what you like, give it a like and subscribe for more Pokemon Masters content. Until then, thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.